I think it's mostly because when you read a newspaper or watch a television program, it does nothing to your level of oxytocin.
I think you're right.
Very possible.
Whereas when you use Twitter or Facebook, it apparently spikes the level of oxytocin. And what is oxytocin exactly?
Oxytocin is the bonding hormone, most commonly known for its release at birth. Mothers release oxytocin, and it's for breastfeeding, getting the mother and child to bond. But it has to do with relationships and trust, and it makes you feel happy. Your blood pressure goes down. You relax.
Adam Pennenberg at Fast Company did an experiment on himself. Well, he with help from a lab
and Twitter,
where he had his blood taken, spent a little while social networking, couple hours, had his blood taken again, and in those couple hours, his oxytocin level went up 13%.
I mean, he looks really happy. I mean, look at that.
He does look happy.
That is is that an after social networking picture?
But I mean, that's the whole point of these services, right? It's bonding, it's friendship. And even if it's sort of simulated or remote bonding, it is something that makes you feel connected to other people. Although, what do you think about in the long term? I would say people who exclusively use social media sites, they kind of in the big picture feel removed from other people. Agreed?
I don't know that that's necessarily true. I mean, I guess it's the exclusivity of it. If they're isolating themselves in real life and only connecting online, then possibly. But in terms of the majority of people who use social media, it is a tool, and it's in addition to the extroverted things that they do in connecting in the real life. And the point that I'd love to bring up is that your brain doesn't really know the difference between being online in the virtual world or being in the real world. If you're connecting, if you're having an experience, it is a real experience, and your brain is just a filter for information, and it doesn't necessarily know the difference. So if you're bonding, you know?
And you get the beneficial effects either way.
Either way.
You were talking about the fact that when you have oxytocin in your system, it lowers your blood pressure.
Yes.
And one Australian experiment discovered that people with a sizable network of friends were less likely to pass away over a 10-year period than those with a small circle of friends. And that the distance separating the friends made no difference. It was just having the friends.
Just having.
So if you're Mark Zuckerberg, you're never going to die. This man is going to be immortal.
Live forever.
That's what's behind Facebook. It's an immortality play.
I want to see that movie.